Well, let's go across to Ekta now, who's moved to the big wall to talk about the over 30 drugs which were regularly used by patients, which have now become a lot more affordable thanks to the NPPA Act, or the authority which has reviewed about 34 drugs in its 2022 review. Ekta.
Thanks for that. Well, yes, the 34 drugs are totally valued at around 5,000 crores. They range from commonly used antibiotics, diabetic drugs, antifungal drugs, to the COVID-19 linked drug, the anti-parasitic ivermectin. Now, the criteria for choosing the drugs are that it should be a safe drug, which is widely used. The NLEM now has a total of 384 drugs across over 25 therapies. And this is versus the earlier list of 376. Now, while the price caps are yet to be decided and will be based on an average of the top-selling drugs, analysts estimate that the prices of some drugs could be reduced by even up to 20%. An example is the diabetic drug insulin glargine. Sanofi's is currently the market leader within insulin glargine, priced at close to 800 rupees. Now, with the inclusion of insulin glargine in the NLEM, the price of Lantus could reduce to a little over 630 rupees. Similarly, we could see a price revision in other large molecules in the list, such as the antifungal drug itraconazole and the antibiotic meropenem. So yes, while the price reduction is a relief for patients, what is the impact on companies? Not much, say analysts. In fact, it is viewed as an overhang being removed, since the next review is expected to be only 3 years later. Also, companies could compensate the price reduction in terms of higher volumes, especially those who have market-leading brands or are the innovator drug brands, as it would become more affordable. And lastly, growth in the other portfolio brands is something companies would look at. And does this impact the Indian pharma industry growth? No. The drugs put under the price control is expected, according to analysts, to be only around 2.5% to 3% of the total industry sales. Of these 34 drugs totally, the growth is also expected to be only in mid to single digits. The IPM growth, which is estimated at low double digits, could reduce to mid to high single digits this year. But in the long run, IPM growth, which has been 10 to 11% in the past 8 years, is expected to continue growing this rate at least for the next decade, led by factors such as higher per capita income, growth in insurance, awareness in rural markets, and of course, higher burden of lifestyle-led diseases.
All right, Ekta, thanks a lot for that. Our regular drugs will perhaps get a little more affordable thanks to the NPPA's revision. With that, we take a short break, come back, don't lose sight of the markets. Ruchit Jain joins in with some trading strategies on the other side.